Okay, welcome back, guys. This is kind of a continuation of the install of my motor and transmission. I just want to do a quick video on the speed sensor. With my transmission out of the car, it's just easier to see it, and I'll show you what it is. Just a couple things to note. You can actually buy this is, I'm trying to steer the light here. You actually can see, this is the Ford molding on it. This is actually a Motorcraft unit. I don't know. I've never seen proof on a signal analyzer or oscope or anything like that. But apparently, the signal off of a Motorcraft speed sensor is cleaner than, say, some of the low budget aftermarket ones. I got this from my local dealer. I probably paid too much for it, but I asked them if they could give me a discount, and they did. Still way more than the cost of, say, something you're going to get, one of those aftermarket ones. Doesn't make a difference, I don't know, but given that the speed signal is used for your ECU, especially when you're coming down, so as you're decelerating, and once you get around, I think it's 8 to 10 miles an hour, it can impact whether or not your car bogs and stalls. So obviously the cable itself for the speedometer goes into the end of this. So this is pretty simple. I think you can see this. So pretty much pull the pin out and your speedometer cable will just go right in. You put the pin back in, it holds it in place. And then the other thing you need to figure out is late model restoration does have a good calculator. You need the correct gear for your tire size. I actually have several of these different little Speedo gears. You need the right one because when I go to the track, I use a Mickey Thompson 15-inch drag radial, which is different I think it's 2 teeth different. You have to look up the yellow one. I can't remember. You can look at for the yellow one. I think I'm using a 245, a 275 45, 17-inch tire. The Nittos. This is what I'm using. But again, don't just blindly follow this. You do need to go by your tire size. Not just your wheel size, but your tire size. It gets you pretty close, but if you want it to be exact. So again, pretty simple. A little Speedo gear just clicks on the end. You'll know when it's in place because it'll just pop right on. There's a little clip. You just engage the clip. Now you got that guy on. And this guy installs here. It can only go on one way. There's a little clip. This is actually holds it in place, so it's indexed properly. If for some reason you didn't have this, you definitely want to get it. I can't remember what's in the transmission, but when you get in the tunnel, it does get a little bit tight in there, and it's a quarter 20 bolt. I think this is either 5/8 or 3/4 inch long with a little lock washer. So for the electrical connector, so assuming that you have the proper harness, if you have an AOD harness, which you should in this case, you can't mess this up. There's really one connector for the speed sensor and one for the backup light. So this will come in out of your tunnel. So just be aware, if you're going back and forth between the T5 AOD in either direction, you will need the correct cable. So this just pops out of your tunnel. And with that, your speed sensor is going to be installed. Pretty simple. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you out, and I'll catch you on the next one.